Welcome all, this is Ritika, your Bakasur Mama. In Maharashtra, a special dish is cooked on Rishi Panchami. This is called Rishichi Bhaji. This dish is prepared on the second day of the Ganpati, that is the Ganesh Chaturthi. This side dish is an offering made to the Saptarishi or the seven sages. This sabji or bhaji is entirely sattvic. In today's words, we can also say it's loaded with micronutrients and antioxidants and best to recover from COVID 19. So, let's bring that traditional ancient recipe that is cooked on Rishi Panchami. This dish contains a lot of intimidating vegetables, but do not worry, I will be explaining you each and every vegetable in their exact quantities. This includes yams, green leafy vegetables, etc. First, I have taken red amaranthus, which is lal mat. Next is chauri, which are leaves of black eyed peas. Next, I have taken val papudi, which is also called as hyacinthia beans or green flat beans. Next is the rosella, which was also called as ambadi in Marathi. Moving on to the gods family, I have snake god, rich god, and sponge god, all three peeled and chopped. Next is the yam family, which is also known as the Kand family. I have yams, sweet potato, which is ratara, arbi, which is taro root in English. I have washed, peeled them, and chopped into big size pieces. The next are taro leaves, that is aruchi pana in Marathi. They are also called as colocasia. They are sold in leaves like this. I have destemmed them and chopped them into fine slices. This is the only leafy vegetable that I am going to chop, otherwise I am leaving all the green leafy vegetables as it is. Moving to the seasonal, I have one corn which I have chopped into 4 pieces, few chilies and one plantain. You can also use raw banana instead of a plantain. Next are the peanuts. I have soaked about half a cup of peanuts into lukewarm water for half an hour. This is going to be our source of good fats. The next is the grated coconut. Do not use the brown part of the coconut, use a freshly grated coconut only. 1 tablespoon of tamarind pulp, which is freshly extracted. A small piece of jaggery to balance the acidity of the tamarind pulp. We are not going to add any other spices to this recipe. To cook these vegetables, I have taken every Indian lady's best friend, a pressure cooker. I am going to load all my vegetables into the vessel. My yams, my gourds, my leafy vegetables, everything goes into this pot. Now, in the old eras, the Rishi Munims used to use a clay pot which they used to place it on the fire, add all the vegetables and slow cook them for about an hour. But to speed up the process, I am going to use my trusty cooker. Also, another note, do not add onion, garlic or haldi to this because this is completely sattvic bhojan which does not have any ingredient which has a medicinal value. Once you have all your vegetables inside, add the chilies on top. Next goes in the soaked up peanuts. Do not throw away the water, add the water to the vegetables. The water has a lot of nutritional value. Drizzle in some coconut oil or peanut oil only. If you do not have either of it, then use ghee. Next, switch on the flame and place your cooker on top. It's time to add the seasoning. Add sendha namak or pink Himalayan salt only. Do not use the table salt. Next goes in 1 glass of water. Combine all the vegetables well and then place the lid on top. If you wish, you can also give it a tadka with the oil and the chili and then add in the vegetables. Do not add excess water or the dish will come out very watery. Traditionally, there are 21 vegetables which are added to this mixture, but I have used only 14. Now, If you do not find these authentic vegetables, you can stick to any green leafy vegetables you like, the yams you like, or the greens that you prefer, such as ladyfingers. You could also add green peas, etc. I have given my cooker a chance to whistle for 2 times, then switched off the flame and waited till the pressure is released. Open the lid and you may see all the vegetables are nicely and evenly cooked, especially the yams, which are tough to cook. Switch on the flame of your hob again and we have to season this now. Add 1 cup of the freshly grated coconut. These are the real flavors of the recipe, so do not miss. Next, add in the tamarind pulp. Do not use the store-bought tamarind pulp as we are keeping it sattvic. Next goes in the jaggery to balance the acidity. Give your dish a one thorough mix. Make sure everything is combined well and all the flavors have reached to the green vegetables, the corn, the yams and the gourds. Once mixed, this dish is ready to be served. Now, wasn't this ready in unimaginable time? This is a super healthy recipe and you do not need to wait for Rishi Panchami to make this. I'm going to serve my bhaji in a clay pot today. Place the yams and the banana and the corn. This Rishichi bhaji is truly enjoyed with a bhakri or a fulka or a chapati. Drizzle the desi ghee on top and this dish is ready to go. This Rishichi bhaji has such amount of nutrient values that can be consumed even by COVID patients or recovering patients of COVID. So if you like my recipe, then hit the like button. If you wish to know more ancient and traditional recipes like this, then hit the subscribe button. Thank you for watching. This is Ritika, your Bakasur Mama, and I'll see you soon in another one.